So I understand the poster's concern here about adding toxicity into the game. It is often a mistake that developers will make where they think, oh my gosh, this could be a vector for toxicity, we should remove it entirely. When the reality is, if somebody wants to be toxic, they're always going to find a way to be toxic. And if the only place that they're being toxic is at the end of levels stat screen, where you have to be able to verbally communicate with them, you've won. And the bonus of having people who do have fun with each other, who do kind of joke with each other or tease each other, being able to see this stat and have fun with it far outweighs that toxicity, right? Like the toxicity that's going to happen through the game is going to be the thing that gets you to quit, way more than something about the stat screen and teasing. Now, I think this person's probably joking a little bit, but it is a really important thing always to remember is you could remove everything out of your game, so it's just that white screen with nothing to do. And if you put two people into it, hey, who knows what's going to happen, right? Like you can't just remove everything. You have to make choices, and as a designer, you have to say, I'm right. I'm going to put this in there, and I'm going to put it out into the world, and then we're going to see how people use it, play with it, and then we'll decide if that's true or not. So I've done this before. They're wrong. The toxicity that would be so horrible of teasing has to be verbal, or they're gonna be text chat and you're already gonna be blocking them. And then that means in our game, like you have to be friends with somebody to hear their voice or choose to actively listen. And then it's gonna have to be so egregious that it wants you to quit. They're not gonna do it there. They're gonna do it everywhere else. They're gonna set you on fire. They're gonna cause all kinds of other grief besides just joking around with each other at the end screen. And we saw again and again, the end screen, the way we designed it, and Left 4 Dead in particular, was trying to grab different stats from different people, so it always wasn't just the same person. Right now, there's a version of this that is kind of annoying. Like at the end of Killing Floor 2, often if I play with Dr. Cactus, his name's gonna be on the top of every list. Nobody else sees anything. We would always try to find, how can we mix up the list? How can we deliver different information so people can joke about it, right? So those two things together make that list valuable, even if there is a possibility of having teasing, because that possibility of having teasing is far outweighed by the value you get out of sharing that stat among players.